After someone's been involved in a car crash, um, a lot of things happen at once. You no longer have the car that you've been driving, so you need to figure out how to get that replaced. Who's going to pay for that? Who's responsible for it? You have medical bills. You need to figure out who is going to pay for your medical bills. What insurance company is paying for your medical bills? Is it your health insurance? Is it a car insurance policy that's going to pay for your bills? These are immediate issues that clients encounter. What I try to do is answer those questions right away, just some of those important things that they're going to face to help put their mind at ease from the outset. What we can do to help maximize your recovery on a crash, first and foremost, is preserving evidence from the crash. So often people delay. They have so much going on related from the crash, and it's perfectly understandable. They're injured and they're in the hospital. The last thing they want to do is go hire an attorney. But what I can tell you is that you need to take immediate steps to preserve evidence from a crash. There's video. Video oftentimes is only available for 7 days, for 20 days, for 30 days. You can lose critical evidence if you aren't taking steps to preserve it right away. That can be the difference between whether or not an insurance company is going to accept liability. You're going to be contacted by insurance adjusters about the facts of the collision. They're going to want to know right away if you were injured. They're going to want to know what your damages are, what the extent of your damages are. And they gather that information to set the reserves, the amount of money that the insurance company is setting aside in order to pay that claim. Sometimes you don't know the extent of your injury or your damage at the time that they're setting the reserves. And so you can cause the reserves to be set really low on your case when your damages are much higher than the reserves that were initially set. It's much harder to get an adjuster to readjust their reserves to get you the fair value for your claim. It's important that, in my opinion, you contact an attorney and allow the attorney to communicate with the adjuster so you don't say something that's going to harm your case. There are different rules of the road that apply to emergency vehicles. They have to give certain advanced warnings when they're passing through an intersection. An intersection obviously there's a higher likelihood of collision. There's certain specific rules that they need to follow to give advanced notice and warning to other vehicles on the road. The same principles apply in as much as gathering the initial evidence, making a claim, and contacting the adjuster. But this set of rules that apply to the case are much different. All car accident cases are different. No two are exactly the same. They differ in the severity of the injuries, the type of vehicles involved, the amount of coverage that's available to cover your losses. There's a lot of factors that determine how quickly your case can be settled. It's my job to maximize your recovery in the most expeditious fashion. That's ultimately what's most important